BMW R90s like this are known for making this clunky noise when changing gears, but mine has gotten worse and worse over the years. So today I will be replacing the final drive oil to see if it helps. In case you didn't know, most BMW bikes do not use a chain or a belt, they use a drive shaft. So that's going to be this entire assembly here. And of course, the last part is going to be the final drive. There are gears in here that need to be lubricated. For the job, you're going to need this BMW Motorrad 75W90 final drive gear oil. I got this as a kit on Amazon. I think it's like $27. And it came with the O-rings and the little copper washer, which we will need to replace as we're doing the job. If you don't want to go to the dealer, check the links in the description. Now, the drain plug is super easy to access on this bike. But unfortunately, since I have the wire wheels, the fill plug, which is located behind the hub over there, is practically impossible to get to unless you remove the wheel. So we're going to need to raise the bike somehow, remove the muffler, and then remove the wheel before we can get to the oil filler plug. Here are all the tools you will need for this job. You will definitely need a torque wrench, very important. You may need a little breaker bar like this, or you can just use a wrench to take off the wheel lugs on the rear wheel, a little extension, and then a bunch of E-Torx sockets. So you got T40 short and long, T45 short and long, and a T50. That's pretty much it. To lift the rear wheel, I put the front of the bike on a motorcycle stand and used a jack to jack it up in the middle right there, and I have a jack stand in the back. It's a little bit sketchy, but should be good enough for the job. I would definitely recommend getting a proper motorcycle stand that goes in there, but I think we can do it as is, no problem. First, I'm going to remove the exhaust. Well, that's easy enough. And now we have much better access to the rear wheel. So we're just going to remove these 6 bolts holding it in. For the wheel, you're going to need a T50 E-Torx socket. Pretty much everything's a Torx or E-Torx on this bike. These come off pretty easy with a little breaker bar like this. There it is. And now we should have access to the drain plug, which is located just right here. It's a really good idea to remove the oil filler plug first before we remove the drain plug, just to make sure you can get to it, you can remove it safely, and you'll be able to fill with oil before you drain everything out, just in case. Because obviously if you can't get this to come off, or it's seized or something like that, just leave it as is and don't touch the drain plug. Looks like T40 is what we're gonna need for the oil filler plug. Oh wow, it smells really bad. And here you can see the little copper washer. We're going to be replacing that when we put this back in. Now that we know we can access the filler plug, let's drain the oil from the final gear. And for this drain plug, you're going to need a T45 socket like this. And there it is. Oh, actually, it looks really good. It looks brand new. With the gear oil drained, we need to put the drain plug back in, but of course we need to replace this O-ring first. My kit came with 2. You only need 1 for the BMW R90. So let's replace it. I'm going to use one of these picker tools to remove the old one and put the new one on. Is there anything there? I don't know. There's a decent amount. Let's clean that all out. Actually, kind of looks like assembly lube. So it might just be that, but I don't know. My instinct is to clean it out. That's better. All right, let's put this drain plug back in and torque it to spec. The spec is 20 Newton meters. There it is. Now we simply fill it back up with the magic juice. I cut a slightly bigger hole in the bottle because it was taking way too long. After a little clean, we can put the filler plug back in after replacing this washer. Old washer out, new washer on. And this will get torqued to 20 Newton meters as well. This slightly depends on your bike. It can be between 20 to 30 Newton meters. There it is, 20 Newton meters. Now we just have to put the wheel back on and the muffler and we're done. All right, I'm gonna put the wheel lugs on loosely because we have to torque these to spec. These get torqued to 60 Newton meters in star pattern. I think that's it. That, of course, was the T50 socket. And lastly, the exhaust. The bottom clip is T45 and T40 for this screw right here. And we're done. Well, I just came back from the second test drive after changing the gear oil in the final drive, and well, the clunk is still there, but it is noticeably better. I got this bike when it had less than 1,500 miles on it, so it's practically brand new, and it had that clunk. It wasn't nearly as bad as it is now after a few thousand miles, but now with the new oil in it, it's basically to what it was back then. That's just the nature of these bikes. That's how they sound. I don't love it necessarily. I love the engine, but that clunk still annoys me. So if you guys have a solution, I assume there is no solution since that's, like I said, the nature of the bike. But if you have anything, any comments, leave those down below. Like the video if it helped you change the oil in your final drive. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.